My husband told me his ex was dead. I believed him. I had no reason not to. He told me she'd died years ago, and eventually her name became one of those things we never talked about. Until one night, I found something in our bank records that made my stomach drop. My husband had been sending the same woman money every single month. The problem? She was supposed to be dead. I followed the payments, and what I discovered made me question everything I thought I knew about my marriage. Because his ex wasn't dead. She was alive. And my husband had been paying her to stay hidden. And the worst part? I was about to find out exactly what he'd been paying her to keep secret. If stories like this keep you up at night, hit that subscribe button. My name is Nicole. I've been married to James for 6 years. I thought I knew everything about him. His past, his family, his losses. Turns out the only thing I really knew was the version of himself he'd decided to show me. James and I met through mutual friends. He was easy to love, steady, the kind of man who remembered small details and showed up when it mattered. He'd mentioned an ex once, early in our relationship. Said her name was Carla. Said she'd passed away a few years before we met. A sudden illness. He didn't talk about it much, and I didn't push. Grief is private. I filed it away as part of his history and never touched it again. We built a life, bought a house, talked about children without ever quite committing to a timeline. I did the household finances, always had. James said numbers stressed him out, and I didn't mind. I was organized, careful. I checked our accounts every Sunday morning with a coffee and a spreadsheet. It was a routine Sunday when I found it. A recurring transfer. Same amount, same date every month. $400. Going to an account I didn't recognize. I almost dismissed it. James had a few automated payments I didn't always track. Subscriptions, a storage unit, a gym membership he never used. But something made me look closer. The transfer had been running for 4 years, before we were married. I checked further back through older records. 6 years. The payments went back 6 years, starting almost exactly when James and I began dating. I didn't say anything that Sunday. I just closed the laptop and went about the day. But I didn't stop looking. It took me 2 weeks to trace the account. The bank wouldn't give me information directly, but the payment reference had a partial name attached. C. Reeves. I searched the name alongside James's. Nothing obvious. Then I searched Carla Reeves. She had an Instagram account. Private, but her profile photo was visible. She was alive, clearly, unmistakably alive. Standing in a park somewhere sunny with a small child on her hip. The child was maybe 2 years old. Dark hair, James's jaw, James's eyes. I sat with my phone in my hand for a long time. Then I found her address through a combination of her tagged location posts and the payment records I'd traced as far as they could go. She lived 40 minutes away. She had been living 40 minutes away for at least 2 years, and she had a child who looked exactly like my husband. I confronted James that night, put the bank records on the table, put the Instagram profile next to them, put the address I'd found next to that. He went pale. Then he did something I hadn't expected. He didn't confess. He deflected. It's not what you think. Then explain it. I've been helping her out. Financially. She was going through a hard time. It's nothing. That child looks exactly like you, James. Nicole? Is that your child? He was quiet for too long. It's complicated, he finally said. I picked up my keys. Then I'll go get the uncomplicated version, I said. He tried to stop me. Said I didn't understand the full picture. Said he needed to explain properly. I left anyway. Some answers you can only get from the person who isn't trying to manage your reaction. Carla opened the door, and I could tell immediately she had no idea who I was. She looked at me the way you look at a stranger on your doorstep. Cautious. Polite. Can I help you? My name is Nicole, I said. I'm James's wife. The color left her face. His wife, she repeated. We've been married for 6 years. She stepped back from the door, not to close it, to steady herself. I asked if I could come in. She let me. We sat at her kitchen table, the same way women always seem to end up sitting at kitchen tables when men have put them in impossible situations. And she told me everything. James had told her he was single when they met, had maintained that for years. The payments weren't hush money, they were promises. Every month, $400 that meant, I'm still here, I'm still coming. He'd told her he had a complicated situation he needed to resolve before they could be together properly, that he needed more time, that she and their son Marcus were his priority. How long have you been waiting? I asked. She looked at the table. Since before Marcus was born, she said quietly. 3 years. I thought about James sitting across from me at our dinner table 3 years ago. The same months, telling me about his day, asking about mine, sleeping beside me every night. Then Carla reached for her phone. There's something you should see, she said. She showed me the messages, years of them, James's name at the top of the screen. Just a little longer. You and Marcus are my priority. I'm almost ready. I'm sorting things out. The most recent one was sent 2 weeks ago, the same week I found the bank records. He told me he was nearly there, Carla said, that he was almost ready to leave. Leave. 6 years of marriage, and he'd been telling another woman he was almost ready to leave me. I handed her phone back. We sat in silence for a moment. Then Carla said something I hadn't expected. He told me his wife had passed away, she said, years ago, before we met. I stared at her. He told you I was dead? She nodded. Slowly, the full picture assembling itself for both of us at the same time. He hadn't just told me Carla was dead. He'd told Carla I was dead. 2 women. Same lie. Same man standing in the middle telling each of them the other didn't exist. I filed for divorce the following week. James called, texted, showed up at my mother's house where I was staying. He had explanations for everything. Said he'd gotten in too deep and didn't know how to get out. Said he loved us both in different ways. Said he'd never meant for it to go this far. I changed my number. The beneficiary paperwork was the first thing the divorce lawyer flagged. Carla and Marcus were listed on a life insurance policy James had taken out 4 years ago. A policy I hadn't known existed. He'd been planning for a future that included them while building a present that included me. Carla got a lawyer too. We've never spoken again after that night at her kitchen table. But I think about her sometimes. About the years she spent waiting for a man who was never going to arrive. About her son who deserved a father who wasn't living in pieces across 2 separate lives. My husband told me his ex was dead. He told her the same thing about me. 2 women, 1 lie told twice. A child caught in the middle. The bank records were the one place he couldn't keep it clean. $400 a month for 6 years. A paper trail he forgot I had access to. Some lies hold for years. Until a Sunday morning and a spreadsheet and a woman who checks the numbers carefully. I checked the numbers and found out exactly what my marriage had really cost. If this one got to you, hit that like button. Tell me in the comments, would you have gone to confront Carla or confronted James first? I'll see you in the next one.